You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. Some of you on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you in the Let's Play episode of Rain Check. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. We are at the power plant, I think. Which one are we at? 817. There we go. Okay. Okay. We enter another corridor, but this one is dimly lit with emergency lights, casting a strange glow on everything. We're in the basement now. Where are you? I'm by the ventilation system. We couldn't find the control room, though. Maybe it's another building? That's fine. It's not important. Where are you guys? We're in the hallway with some unlabeled rooms. I don't think they're close by. I don't think we're close by. Should we come find you? No need. I know where you guys are. Give me a second. I need to show you something I found. I look over at Rue, who's peering into a room that's filled with equipment. Is this a power plant or a laboratory? Now that you mention it, there was some lab stuff we passed upstairs. The wolf walks over to another door, peers in through the door window, and attempts to open the door. Locked. Tempted to see how well this door holds up, but I'd rather not draw any attention to us. Curious, I look through another door on the opposite side. Test tubes, microscopes, and... Is that one of those chemical showers? Don't you notice anything off about all these rooms? Off? No, not really. Exactly, these rooms look well maintained. So I guess they were doing research here up until recently? Yep. Rue and I exchange glances as we both hear footsteps off in the distance. Javier, is that you? I whisper as quietly as I can into the earpiece. That depends. Do you hear this? There's a faint snap off in the distance. Phew, I thought you were the mysterious guy lurking around. The fox turns around from the corner down the hall. I've never been this happy to see Javier. I heard what you guys were talking about, but I think you two might find this more interesting. He unfolds a piece of crumpled paper from his pocket and passes it over to Rue. The wolf examines it before showing it to me. It's redacted and blacked out, just like the papers we saw earlier. We saw something similar like this already. I overheard, but this one's different. How? It might be hard to tell with the poor lighting here, but that isn't a photocopy. It's not? Huh, I see, which means we can potentially put out some information from it. Precisely. There's also something peculiar on the other side, but I'm not sure what to make of it yet. The wolf flips over the paper. Our eyes scan the document for anything out of the ordinary. I see. What? I don't see it's what... Oh! My eyes stop at the bottom of the page. There's two particular words that aren't redacted. Skeleton, and then several lines below that, Hazanide. Skeleton? Hazanide? Skeleton. How interesting that would show up here. Not surprised, though. Wait, that skeleton? Do you think this is related to me and Monty? Or maybe they're involved in some illegal drug production? There's a long, drawn-out sigh that escapes Rue. I hate to admit this, but it looks like we need to discuss this with Lawrence. Looking at it closer, Hazanide looks to be part of a longer word, but it's been blacked out. Where did you find this? We found it crumpled up on the ground as I passed by the back gates. Interesting thing is, it was next to a large incinerator. Lucky you. They don't call me the Lucky Fox for nothing. No one calls you that. Well, we could start. No. The fox takes the paper back and pulls out his phone with a small metal frame attached to it. Anyway, let's continue searching for this signal. Javier's phone emits a faint beep every so often as we pass by into the lengthy, wide hallway. We're getting closer now. The RF signals are spiking in this direction. He points to another section of the hallway separated by two large doors. Careful. We don't know what or who we might find in there. I heed Rue's warning and let the two pass in front of me as I carefully tread behind them. Javier takes the lead and stops just beside the door, staring at the door plate. Server room. The fox gets on his toes, carefully peering into the room via the small window on the door. It looks empty. He turns the door handle and surprisingly is able to push it open before looking inside. Empty. Not locked, huh? Got a bad feeling about that. Theodore, go in with Javier. I'll stay out here and keep watch. Sure. It's so warm in here. Loud. The room's big and packed with countless server racks, each housing at least a dozen servers all whirling about. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought we were at a data center than a power plant. So, these were the signals I've been picking up. The fox gazes intently at his phone, the screen flickering rapidly regardless of the direction he turns in. I didn't expect a power plant to have a server room. Almost all do, to monitor and manage their operations efficiently. However, the size of this one seems disproportionate. The fox scans through the rack of computers that line up the room. What are we looking for exactly? Not sure yet, but there might be a computer nearby to control these servers. Computer? You mean like that one over there? I point to a corner of the room that's lined up with monitors and equipment. Javier looks at me in surprise and wastes no time walking over. Huh, it's already on. But nobody's around. Do you think whoever was using it left the computer on? The fox studies the screen and shakes his head in agreement slowly. System backup to the cloud, huh? And it was scheduled 10 minutes ago, too. Javier wastes no time in taking out a small USB and plugs it directly into the computer. What? I'm copying data. Are you sure we should be doing that? Technically, this place is supposed to be abandoned, so I don't see why not. The fox stares back at the screen and a frown starts to form. This is going to take a couple of minutes. Isn't that fast? This USB is copying just under a petabit per second, which means these servers have a lot stored on them. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of info. We can leave immediately after this is done. What about the control room? I thought we were looking for that. I wanted to get access to their internal network, but since we're already here... What year does this take place in? I have never heard of a fucking thumb drive capable of copying a petabit per second. Yeah, thumb drives, if they're USB, typically are capped at 150 megabits per second. And a USB-C drive is typically capped at about, I think, 3 gigabits per second? I think. A fucking petabit? Jesus! I wanted to get access to their internal network, but since we're already here... His attention goes back to the screen, but Rue suddenly appears next to us, a look of urgency on his face. Hi, someone's coming. Chael. The fox quickly guns down a row of servers, disappearing from sight. With no good hiding spots around, Rue and I hide behind the largest server rack we can find at the corner of the room, opposite from the computer and entrance. I'm really hoping the noise and servers are enough to conceal us. Rue squats down, motioning me to do the same, as he peers through the gaps between the servers. What do you see? Someone. They're gray and... a snow leopard. The same one Monty said? I can't tell. I only see their tail. What do we do now? Leave. We start inching our way towards the exit, but we halt our tracks when we hear something faint through all the noise. Shit! Hey, let go of me! Come here, you piece of shit! Javier's voice is panicked on the earpiece, with Rue getting up immediately and rushing over. Crap! I take my earpiece off and run the other way, trying to keep myself hidden as I try to get a better view. I slowly creep down the aisles, making sure not to reveal my location too soon. Let go of me, you cat! Shit, where's Javier? His voice is muffled through all the noise, but he sounded close by. I sneak down another row and catch a glimpse of Rue through a small divide in the cabinets. Rue's standing in front of the snow leopard, who has Javier in a precarious chokehold, a blade pressed alarmingly close to his throat. More spies, huh? Who you working for? Who sent you? Start talking or I'll slit his fucking throat in half. The masked man moves the blade closer to Javier as Rue slowly inches his way forward. We're not spies! Bullshit! The wolf calmly raises his paws out, hoping to de-escalate the situation. Relax. Put the knife down. Let's talk. Stay the fuck back. Don't tell me what to do. You don't think I'll do it, huh? He points the knife wildly, bouncing between Javier and Rue. Wait! I know you! You're the one who beat the shit out of us earlier! Now you're back to finish the job, huh? We're everywhere! You can't do shit to us! Shit, I need to do something or Javier's gonna die. Wait! I got the segmenter. I'm practically around the corner at this point, but it seems like I'm still hidden. Okay, I'll jump out, distract them, and turn off the lights. Hopefully that'll give an opening for Rue to save Javier. Let this be a lesson to you, fucking wolf. No one crosses blackout and lives with it. I hear Javier yell as the masked man holds him tighter in the chokehold. Hey! I jump around the corner and in a panic start smashing buttons on the segmenter as fast as I can. Who the hell? There's a sudden loud bang that pierces the silence, accompanied by a bright flash of light. Ah! Was that a gun? I immediately ducked down and scrambled to hide behind one of the shelves for cover. Fuck off! There's nothing but silence. Is it over? Ah! Seconds tick by painfully as my eyes adapt to the darkness, only to be momentarily blinded by the emergency lights kicking in. I don't hear anything. There's no one around. Guys? Ugh, spy my ass. My eyes finally readjust and rush over to the fox that's now laying on the floor. Javier, are you okay? Where's Rube? Where's the other guy? They ran out. I kneel down, trying to get closer to Javier. Are you hurt? Obviously. The fox slowly rises, patting the dirt off his clothes and feeling his neck. Are you okay? What happened? I fell over and got winded. My neck is sore, but fortunately it's not sliced open. What happened? Javier takes a moment to catch his breath as he stares off towards the exit. After you turned off the power, I saw an opening to bite on their arm, but subsequently got knocked down when Rue came charging in. I couldn't see much after that, but I heard them run out. Also, he was equipped with a knife. He was equipped with a knife and a gun. Talk about prepared. The fox nods at me as I reveal the segmenter from my paw. So that's what it was. Good thinking, although you could have done it sooner. Thanks, I kind of panicked at the last second, so I just ended up mashing the buttons. But I'm glad it worked. What do you mean you mashed the buttons? That was more or less mashing the buttons on the... You mean you didn't use the lowest setting? I don't know. You idiot! This is the first time I've ever seen Javier this angry. The fox takes out his phone and waves the blank screen to me. Let's hope my phone hasn't been damaged. Javier rushes towards the computer that's now off to retrieve his USB. And let's hope this data isn't corrupted either. I'm sorry, you were in danger and that was the only thing I could think of. He sends a piercing glare my way but then eases, releasing a heavy sigh. Sorry, let's make sure Rue's okay. The fox approaches me awkwardly and hesitantly reaches out a paw before immediately retracting it. And thank you for saving me. I owe you. Don't mention it? Is this how he says thanks? As we head back up, there's no sign of Rue, but we trace his likely path through the vague wreckage he left. There's shattered glass and swung open doors that weren't there earlier. Stay alert, that cat could still be lurking around. I held onto a broom I found while making our way up, ready to swing if that snow leopard shows up again. We spend the next several minutes searching the floors for Rue, but it ends up fruitless. I swear to God, why would he do something as dangerous as chasing after a maniac? You think he's okay? Yes, but I'm more worried about us. Actually, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. I got to get ready to go ahead to work. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Kate Silver, and thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our 2 gold tier patrons, Zeke and Toby. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to our ultimate tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our Not Safe for Work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!